Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are 2 a.m. That's two assholes in a microphone. My name is Dirk. This is Crystal. And we're here, as promised, with Hopsin.
This is Alone with Me. It looks like it's going to be a pretty heavy one,
Yeah,
but we'll
here's
see.
hoping. This was released March of this year. So,
Here's hoping. You want it to be a heavy one?
um, sorry about that. That's not what I meant. All right. You ready? Let's do it. Alone with me.
Marcus fucking Hopsin, my guy, what up? Don't mean to intervene. How are things going? Talk to me. How you living, G? You look so confused right now. Do you remember me? Cause I've been with you since a teen, fucking you up mentally.
Ooh, we have Devil Thompson or Hopsin.
Okay, so he's talking to his inner self, kind of like Tom did in Best Rapper Ever.
Yeah.
Knox did this in a song, and I can't remember which
Yeah.
one.
And
But
yeah, Eminem did it as well.
well, yeah, but the entire concept is awesome. I love this scene right here.
Yeah.
The
The special effects in this is pretty top notch. Let's go back just 5 seconds.
let's go back and get the lyrics.
Okay, go all the way back?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Run it back. I like the melody.
Marcus fucking Hopsin, my guy, what up? Don't mean to intervene. How are things going? Talk to me. How you living, G? You look so confused right now. Do you remember me? Cause I've been with you since a teen, fucking you up mentally. I love it, dude. Staying inside your head with a rent is free. I'm just here to make sure you keep all your crazy tendencies. Look at yourself in disbelief, struggle with your identity. Stuck in depression until you diagnosed with it clinically. How's your love life? It's still a trifling mess? Nigga, you 35, you haven't found a wifey yet? I mean, if I was you, would I be stressed? Why, yes. I guess a mail order bride is nice, it might be best. So
Okay. So he's 35.
We learned something about him now.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't know his first name was Marcus.
I did,
Okay.
but I've watched some of his lives and
Okay.
stuff. So
I really, really like the flow. It's a nice, relaxed cadence.
yeah, I love the visual effects in this, and I like the insecurity part of him speaking. But right now, he's not really saying anything that's not playing out.
Yeah, he's not saying anything big, but along with his cadence and such, I really like the bass in with the steady beat. So
Okay, I can
Alright.
see that for sure.
let's go back 5.
if I was you, would I be stressed? Why, yes. I guess a mail order bride is nice, it might be best. So how did you manage to get rich yet be so empty? Constantly stuck in a deep old frenzy. Maybe your ego ain't eco-friendly. Bro, you got a life that we don't envy. And I bet suicide must be so tempting. Do it. Wait, hold up. Damn.
Wait. See, that's the thing. A lot of times people seem to think that once they get to a certain level, they get a certain amount of money or a certain amount of fame or a certain amount of clout from society or whatever, that is going to fulfill them.
No,
They
that's-
don't get that the material stuff isn't what fulfills you.
No, generally speaking, all the the people who have, all of these things are some of the emptiest people,
Yeah.
and whatever relationships they have are unfulfilling.
Well,
Oftentimes, they're the people they're with are with them because they're like this, and
Well, yeah, because that's the thing. Once you get to a certain level, you get to where it gets really hard to trust the people around you because you don't know if they're there because they genuinely care about you or they're there because what they think you can do for them. So it makes the waters really murky. So
yeah, suicide.
we'll let that one lie.
Yeah, we'll let that one go.
We don't envy, and I bet suicide must be so tempting. Do it.
Wait, hold up.
Damn.
Folks wrong with me. I can't leave me alone with me. I'm like, who is this nigga? Why do I fear it? It couldn't be clearer. The man inside the mirror. Wait, hold up.
Shit.
It's got control of me. I don't know who I'm supposed to be. I'm like, who is this nigga? Why do I fear it? It couldn't be clearer. The man inside the mirror.
Wait, hold up. I don't know what's taken hold of me, or is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know who's this man in the mirror. Is that internal conflict? Oh, but gosh, that tone.
That tone, the way he sang it. I like everything about the hook. It was, it was steady with the beat, but it was softer yet lighter. So his voice was softer, but it rose up a few octaves.
Ah, okay.
All right, go back 5.
This nigga, why do I fear it? It couldn't be clearer. The man inside the mirror.
So how's the rap life? Do people enjoy your music? Or you still spitting that bullshit to destroy the youth with? Be honest, you live in the shadow with Joyner and Lucas. You jealous? I know that you are. My point is proven. What the fuck happened to you? You was spitting so cold. You was the ill minor Hopsin on the list with the ghosts. Then you fell off. You should've took a different approach. I hate to say it, but you'll never be like Kendrick or Cole, nigga.
Oh, that was just... That was just cold, dude.
Yeah, he's being so mean to himself.
All right, well...
Come on, Hopsin.
Generally speaking, most artists are. They're usually very hard on themselves.
He is so talented. Now, don't get me wrong. Cole he's great too. But I hate the comparisons. I really do.
I hate it when anybody compares themselves to someone else because you can't be somebody else. All you can be is the best you can be.
But the shout-out's awesome.
The shout-outs are awesome. All right.
You should've took a different approach. I hate to say it, but you'll never be like Kendrick or Cole, nigga. It's fucked up. That isn't fair, Marcus. I'm hoping that God will answer your prayers, Marcus. But even if he does, the chances are rare that you'll have hands in the air headlining Madison Square Garden. Nigga, put the mic down. Don't you fight this fight. Cause you the corny rapper only weird white kids like. So every time the blogs post you, the comments gon' roast you. I would rather be dead than be caught living in your shoes.
You know what?
Ooh.
You the rapper only corny white kids like. Okay, fine. I'm gonna let that go, but one, that's not true, and he knows it.
Yeah. At
Two,
least logically he does.
right. Two, what he's doing is different on 2 levels. He doesn't have that big machine around him. He has a team, and that's wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
But he doesn't have as big of a machine around him pushing this. And he knows that this kind of content is not something that, or his kind of content is not something the machine is going to push. But he also knows that there's a hunger for this in society and a need for it. So
Yeah. I just love the approach he's taking with this.
Oh, me too.
The comments gon' roast you. I would rather be dead than be caught living in your shoes.
Wait, hold up.
I'm tripping.
Folks wrong with me. I can't leave me alone with me. I'm like, who is this nigga? Why do I fear it? It couldn't be clearer. The man inside the mirror. Wait, hold up.
Please stop.
It's got control of me. I don't know who I'm supposed to be. I'm like, who is this nigga? Why do I fear it? It couldn't be clearer. The man inside the mirror.
Alright, I got an idea. I'll tell you how it works. It's gonna sound a little outrageous, but hear me out first. Turn your phone off for 2 weeks and start an outburst of worried family members, which leads to a local town search. And when they find you, you dead inside of your crib with a letter that says goodbye to your kid. But you don't get to see him anyway, cause your ex is wildin' and shit. So in his little head, it's like you already died. It's a trip. While you reside in heaven or hell, whichever side that it is, your baby mom's will regret the shit she never tried to get fixed. If you're alive, chances are she'll never try to repent. I'm just trying to show you ways to exercise your revenge.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it's that devil in your head that tells you that the absence of you in the world is better than you being here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anybody who has had suicidal thoughts, that is very real. That's very, very real. Again, suicidal thoughts and suicidal tendencies aren't the same things. They're similar, but they're not the same. But the suicidal thoughts, it's usually something in the back of your head giving you all of these reasons why your family, your loved ones, the world in general is better off without you.
Yeah.
Or you can make a bigger impact by taking yourself out of it.
Or in this particular case, you can get your revenge by making them suffer because because that's what he was talking about with that last little bit.
Go back. I don't think that was it. I think it was she would be motivated to improve herself if he was gone.
Well, he actively said the word revenge in this.
Go back.
In heaven or hell, whichever side that it is, your baby mom's a regret the shit she never tried to get fixed. If you're alive, chances are she'll never try to repent. I'm just trying to show you ways to exercise your revenge. All you want is love, right?
Pause. Yeah, a way to exercise the revenge. The baby mama, if you're alive, she would never try to change. She would never, and then she would regret not fixing the things while you were there, and that would motivate her then to fix the things.
Yeah.
I know I said that all convoluted. Sorry, but I think you all get what I mean. Do you get what I mean?
I get what you mean.
Okay.
You gon' have to get some balls. Shoot your fucking brains out until they splat against the walls. I mean, it has to hit the blogs, and all your fans will get involved, and you'll be missed, cause people don't know what they have until it's lost. Hug your dad and kiss your mom before this transition is done into the new life. Your current one is trash, it isn't fun. Yeah, everybody got problems, and we all fighting this big war, but your problems are different. You got nothing to live for.
Hold up, oh no, fuck's wrong with me? I can't leave me alone with me. I'm like, who is this nigga? Why do I fear him? It couldn't be clearer. The man inside the mirror. Wait, hold up,
Please stop.
it's got control of me. I don't know who I'm supposed to be. I'm like, who is this nigga? Why do I fear him? It couldn't be clearer. The man inside the mirror.
What I'm thinking, what you're thinking is not the important thing. We are alive right now, that is the important thing. It is important that you focus on this fundamental sense of alive.
Run that back.
What I'm thinking, what you're thinking is not the important thing. We are alive right now, that is the important thing. It is
What I'm thinking, what you're thinking is not the important thing. You're alive right now. That's the important thing.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Your thinking is not the important thing. We are alive right now, that is the important thing. It is important that you focus on this fundamental sense of aliveness within you. And
It is important that you focus on this fundamental sense of aliveness within you. Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
it's important that you focus on this fundamental sense of aliveness within you. And then you will see there is a natural distance between you and your thought process. Once you create a little space between you and your mind, between you and your body, this is the end of suffering.
Don't identify any thought as negative because it's just a thought.
Right.
Who told you it's negative? It's just a thought. You're making it up, maybe you like it. What's the problem? If you understand it's just a thought, it has no power.
You need to go back just a bit. I'm having a hard time picking this up. So you might have to actually say words out loud.
Well, I was trying to hear it.
Okay.
The thought process. Once you create a little space between you and your mind, between you and your body,
Once you create a little space between you and your mind and you and your body.
Yeah.
this is the end of suffering.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
you
is the end of suffering.
Don't identify any thought as negative because it's just a thought.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you have to come to the understanding that you are not your thoughts. You are the one having the thoughts.
Yeah. Thoughts are
And
part
if
of
you
not-
let them pass through, feel the emotion that brings with you. Don't try to block it. and let it continue. Just observe that thought, observe that emotion, and let it pass. You got to find that stillness within you. And if you can get past that, then you usually come out on the other side okay. It's fighting that causes the most distress.
Yeah, it's because you're kind of pre-programmed to listen to what your mind says.
Right.
And when your mind is saying all these negative things, you believe it.
Right.
And then, it's just a matter of realizing that these are just thoughts. They're not real.
Right.
They're not, who you are.
And then once you examine those thoughts, you let it pass, you let the emotion pass. And once the emotion that's attached with that thought passes, you want to go ahead and examine it from a third-party perspective. Bring yourself out of it, examine the thought, and decide if there's any truth in it. And if it is a negative thing about you, and there is some truth in it,
that's something you work on.
Then that's a thing that you need to work on fixing. And that just gives you the information of what it is about you or your life that is making you unhappy. That's a big step in fighting depression.
Because ultimately, your happiness is your responsibility.
Right, for sure. Others can help. They can be supportive. They can be there for you. But nobody else can make you happy. You have to do that work.
Yep. You have to make that choice to be happy.
That is really bad phrasing. You can't just choose to be happy. You have to
make that choice to make yourself happy.
Yeah. To figure out what it is that
you need.
Yeah.
That's what I meant by that. You're just...
And sometimes, honestly, especially if it's a chemical thing in the brain, sometimes you just got to wait it out. Sometimes you just got to keep existing and hold on to that.
Sometimes.
Who told you it's negative? It's just a thought. You're making it up, maybe you like it. What's the problem? If you understand it's just a thought, it has no power.
Understand it's just a
If you
thought.
think it's a
It has no
reality,
power.
then it destroys you.
There you go. That's it. It's a thought. It has no power. They only have the power you give them. I like this song a lot.
This song was a lot more laid back and relaxed than what its subject matter would indicate. You know what I mean?
You can tell he's gotten past it.
Yeah, this is definitely something that he has gone through. He's come out the other side stronger.
This is going on my playlist.
Oh, I can understand that completely.
This is definitely going on my playlist.
But like I said earlier, I love that flow of his, that nice laid back kind of, casual cadence that he had.
I love the tone in his voice. There's just something about that just.
And when he sang that that hook, that chorus, it was very pleasant to hear, sonically speaking.
Now, we were asked to look into Gods of Metal Church, Gods of Wrath, Live, Waken. I'm assuming Gods of Wrath is their album and Waken is the song.
That's
We're going to attempt to do that. Now, if we have the problems we had uploading some of the ones we tried to before a previous one, then we'll have to do something else. but we are definitely going to attempt that. I'm kind of hoping it's something like Iron Maiden because that was my thing. Oh.
Well, I liked Iron Maiden just fine when I was younger. It wasn't exactly they weren't exactly my favorite, but they were up there. You know, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, Can I Play with Madness, things like that.
I was the one actually who got him into Iron Maiden when we were teenagers.
Not entirely true.
And
I heard Seventh Son of a Seventh Son before you.
I didn't
gave me
say that
tape.
you didn't hear it. I said I was the one that really got you into it. We would sit and study the lyrics, and it was just a thing.
You had to make your own fun.
Okay.
Right, what's this one?
Struggle.
Struggle Jennings.
Hell yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
All right, but first we're going to try to do what is it? Gods of Metal Church.
Yeah. And
So-
so we're going to give it the attempt. So it'll be that struggle. If anybody else has any suggestions for us, please let us know.
Yeah.
Any comments on the song? I'd love to know what you guys think, how you interpret it.
Oh yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on this song in particular, because it is a very deep message behind it, and I would love to hear how other people took the song.
And it was very plainly delivered. I like the delivery.
Yeah. Anyway, if you liked this video, hit the like button if you want to, or if you like it, think about subscribing.
And if you enjoy the way that we fumble over our words and we get all awkward and
Just give us a
weird.
thumbs up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for hanging out with us for a little while.
Be blessed.
Peace.